Hello everyone, welcome back to Dance's English Grammar. Today's lesson we are going to learn about present continuous tense. Well, what is present continuous tense? What does it refer to? It refers to something that happens in the present as well as actions that are temporary but last for longer period of time and action that is going to take place in the near future. Now let's look into the structure. Now if it is going to be an affirmative sentence, that is a positive sentence, then the structure will be subject followed by am or is or are and a verb followed by the ing, that is verb plus ing plus object. Now let's look into this example. Stevie is driving the car. Stevie is the subject. Yes, drive plus ing, driving the car. So this is the structure of an affirmative sentence. Now if it's going to be a negative sentence, then it'll be subject, am, is or are, anyone, followed by not, plus the verb, ing and the object. Now let's look into this example. Meryl is not eating the ice cream. Meryl is a subject, is, followed by not, eat plus ing, eating the ice cream. The next structure is interrogative sentences in the positive, that is the affirmative interrogative sentence. It begins with either am, is or are, followed by a subject, a verb with the ing and the object. And don't forget, you have to end it with a question mark because it is an interrogative sentence. Is Jeff playing football? Now, as I said, you have to begin with am, is or are, followed by the subject. Here it is Jeff. Verb plus ing, playing, and football followed by a question mark. Are they coming to your party? So this is another example. Now, if you're going to write an interrogative sentence in a negative form, so it has to begin with am, not, or isn't, or aren't. Now, when I say am not, you can also use ain't I. This followed by a verb and that followed by the ing form plus the object and a question mark. Now the next one is a usage. First use is to talk about things that are happening now at the moment that I am talking. Now you are able to look at this picture. Now this person is actually throwing. Let's frame a sentence. The puppy is running. So it has a subject followed by am, is or are, verb plus ing. Next use, to say that we are in the process of doing a longer action which is in progress. However, we might not be doing it at this exact second. Say for example, if you're looking for a job right now. Now, for example, I am looking for a job at the moment. This is how you're supposed to frame your sentence. It has a subject followed by am, is or are, verb and ing. Third usage, to talk about something we have already arranged or planned to do in the future. For example, I am meeting my teacher on Teacher's Day. Now, when I say planned to do in the future time, what I talk about here is it may be tomorrow or next month in May, or it might be a Sunday, or it must be next week, or this afternoon. The next usage is to express the idea that something irritating or shocking often happens. For example, you say, I am not complaining. Or if you need to tell, he is always going late to class. So the meaning is like simple present. But the emotion that we try to convey here is a negative emotion. Now, the next one is to describe a temporary situation. For example, I can say, the kids are watching the night sky. Subject is the kids are watching verb plus ing form. Now, few things you need to remember. You need to remember that we do not normally use the present continuous tense with the verbs of thinking and feeling, or with senses, or with opinion. Or it could even mean measurement or a mental state. So we do not normally use the present continuous tense with these verbs. As well as when you're using the verb agree, be, need, owe, possess, disagree, own, or belong. Next point you need to remember is, do not use present continuous tense to describe events that happen normally or for a long time. Say for example, you tend to say, I play the drums every evening. Or sometimes you tend to tell, I am playing the drums every evening. Both seem to be correct. In reality, if you're going to say, I am playing the drums every evening, it is wrong. You should not use present continuous tense to describe the events that happen normally. So what is the correct way of saying? I play the drums every evening. When I say I play the drums, it is not in continuous form. So you need to remember, unless it is a new habit you had just started, do not use present continuous tense to describe events that happen normally. Third one is, do not use present continuous tense with a small group of verbs like to love, to fear, to want, to cost, etc. For example, if I'm going to say a loaf of bread costs rupees 50. There must be another person who says a loaf of bread is costing rupees 50. Now you will be confused. Which one is correct? Let me tell you, if you're going to say a loaf of bread is costing rupees 50, it is wrong. The correct one is a loaf of bread costs rupees 50. Because we do not use present continuous tense with a small group of verbs like to love, to cost, to fear, or to want. Hope you have understood. Thanks for watching.